Hello, everybody, and welcome to Karen's Stamp Pad. Today is Thursday, December 9th. We are getting so close to Christmas. Um, Let me start. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make some shaker cards and some. Who doesn't love a shaker card, right? So, shaker cards, and then this would be your typical way of making it. But for those people who don't have die cut machine or want a simpler way to do it for crafters just starting out, I've got a simpler way to put a card together. But first I wanted to show you, give me 1 second here. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Bright Bubbles die set. This is in our current mini catalog, our Christmas catalog, and it is on the retired list, or last chance list. So it's not going to be rolling over. And if you want to get it before it sells out, then visit my webpage and grab that. So here it sells the bundle, I believe, is $71, and this is the Bright Bubbles, and then the dies I've already got out because I was using them are really cute. This one says Merry and Bright. The one I'm going to be using today says Joy on it. There's a Christmas tree with stars, a snowflake, and then the general cutout. So for each one, these make you can make ornaments for or gift tags, sorry, for your gifts. So here's one cut out. I would cut a batch out too, maybe in white. There's a white shimmer paper, and it comes with a die that has a bow and a hanger on it, and you could just put let's see, make the tags, and there we go. So I would just cut that out. Okay, so what else do I have to say? We have, starting in January, we have a new mini catalog coming out, and celebration again. So if anybody wants a catalog, please go to my email, send me an email, and I will get one out to you. Okay. Now, let's start. I'm going to start with the harder one, because then you can see how easy the easy one is. Okay, so I've already pre-cut most of it, and we're going to need, I'm using some Highland Heather cardstock, and it is 5.5 by 8.5, cut at, I'm sorry, 5.5 by 4.25, and it's scored at, 8.5 by, by, oh my, it's scored at 4.25. Okay, let me, okay, and this is Ombre. I'm using Ombre specialty paper, and it comes in 4 sheets, and I believe it's $13.25. And I use that on this cute card. So today I'm going to use the purple, and like I said, this is Highland Heather. I thought that matched pretty good. I'm also using a shimmer specialty paper, and it's for sale too in our regular catalog, and I believe there's 2 sheets And I had this written down so I wouldn't forget. Let's see. Okay. The Ombre specialty paper is $13.50 and you get 4 sheets. So there's one blue, one of the purple, there's a yellow, and kind of an orangey red, almost like a deep sunset color. And the pearlescent specialty paper, you get 2 sheets for $5.50. We're going to be using, you need for the shaker cards some window sheets, and you get 2 12 by 12 window sheets for $6.75. And that's it for the first card. So what I've done is so 4 1/4, 5 1/2. This is sorry. I'm going to put the white, the pearlescent paper, and that is going to be cut at 4 and 5 1/4. And then the Ombre specialty paper is 3.75 by 5. Now I've cut and I just measured. So what I did was just made sure that the piece of window sheet is going to leave me enough room when I cut my piece out that I have room to glue around the image I cut out. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Now this is my mini boss. It's a mini die cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to take my dies and you can't see me, I'm off screen. So these are a little bent. Hopefully I can get it working. I want to line everything up. This piece of paper just fits in the mini boss. So now if I want to keep those straight so they don't move when I put the plate on, I could use a piece of washi tape, which I have right here, because things do tend to move. Let's see if it stays on. It's a well-used piece. Okay. There we go. Okay. And we end up with our hole cut. We have this if you wanted to save it for something else. And I'm going to see if it pops out easy enough. Okay, so I'm going to use my take your pick tool, and you can buy a brush end, and this is what it's for, to get all the little bits and pieces out of your detailed die cuts or dies. Okay. Almost done. Okay. That didn't want to come out. I could have rolled this through the machine one more time. Would have been easier. Okay. My washi tape off. All right. And there you have it. Look how pretty that is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be the front of my card. So I want to put some glue on it and then adhere my window sheet. I don't want it to go out and bleed out all over, so I'm just putting it around where I've cut. Okay. There you go. So the other thing that we need, and I forgot to mention, are foam adhesive strips. So I'm going to grab a used package. So they come in long strips. And what I want to do is put this around. So what's going to happen is I'm going to box it all in. That little piece. And it is going to hold the sequins or beads, whatever it is that you have to put in. And one more little piece. Okay. So there we have it. We don't want any open spaces because they will come out. Now, if you wanted to do it smaller, so you don't need so many sequins, you could definitely make it smaller. The only reason I've done and put this sort of on the outside is I don't want it to bend on the sides. Okay. So I'm going to adhere my pearlescent paper first. This is called Stamp and Seal. It's just a runner. Very sticky. I'm going to place this down so that there is a bit of a border, as you can see. I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool. Actually, before I do that, I want to glue this on because I want that in the center. It's so pretty. So I'm going to use my liquid glue. Now you don't want to put too much on because you don't really want it to bleed out the side, because once you get glue on your window sheet, it's there for good. So I don't want this coming off, but I don't want it to be a mess either. Okay. So very carefully. Put that in. There we go. Make sure you don't have glue on your fingers when you start pushing this down. Use your other fingers because it sticks. Okay, so now let's take your pick tool and peel off the backing. There we go. Okay, and let's try to line this up. And leave that white border there. Look how pretty that is. And you know what I forgot to do? Good thing I didn't push it down. We forgot to put the sequins in. So I have some subtle shimmer sequins from the Peaceful Cabin suite, and I have some Retired Snowflake. So take some and just put it in the center. Ooh. There we go. What's a shaker card with no shake? Okay, and now we're going to place this down and we will press it down. There we go. So we've got a whole bunch of sequins in there. Let me just clean up. Okay. All right. See how easy that was to put together? It's nothing to be afraid of. You just need the right equipment, that's all. So the right supplies, and for this one you'll need a die cut machine and some dies. Other ones can just be square, but it's so much easier to cut out a pattern. I'll show you. I made this shaker tag. I saw a demonstrator had some made. Hers actually looked quite good. I haven't put punched this yet and put the ribbon in, but it's quite easy to make. So so many possibilities. So with this, I've got some fresh freesia ribbon, and I think that goes quite well. And I'm just going to tie a little bow and put it at the top. And then I'm going to put some a little bit of bling on it to make it stand out. Now I thought about sentiments, but this already says joy on it, and I can save the sentiment for the inside. Having a problem tying ribbon. My fingers don't want to work today. All right, there we go. Okay, turn that down. And I'm going to use my glue dots for this so you don't see the glue. There we go. Now, I'm just going to put some rhinestones on. Grab some. Now, these are rhinestone basic jewels. And let's see if I have an open package. I do. I've just got small ones, and I think I want a bigger one. So let's open this. And I'm going to show you a little trick with these. I can leave them just as silver, or I can take our Stampin' Blends alcohol markers. Will color these and it will stay. So I could put them on like this one with just that. Let's see. Try the light first. Just be very careful you don't damage your tip. So I'm using the fine tip. There you go. Look at that. Okay. We'll do a few. Probably just go with 3. Okay. I hear my dog whining. I think he wants out. All right. Just doesn't want to work. There we go. Look how pretty that is. Okay. There we go. See how quick and easy that is? All right, I'm going to show you one that's even easier. So for those of you who do not have yet a cut and emboss machine, a Sizzix, something, we are going to use I have one, it's hard to see. We're going to use the clear plastic envelopes that Stampin' Up! Sells to put the finished cards in. This is, you know, if you go to craft fairs and you're buying from a demonstrator, then they usually put them in these sleeves, these clear sleeves. So Stampin' Up! Sells these clear envelopes. There's 50 in a package, and it has, you can pull off so it sticks and you can close it just like a regular envelope. And 50 for $8.25. So I've chosen to use the I think it's called Peaceful Place. It's the Peaceful Cap and Designer Series paper, and I've cut it down because I don't really have to do an awful lot with this, right? It's beautiful as it is. I've made some cards just out of that with a Merry Christmas on it and some ribbon. And you really don't need much more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I am going to put it in my clear envelope. Okay, and I'm going to take my sequins that also comes in that the Peaceful Cabin Suite. And I'm going to put some in there. Lots more silver ones. Okay. Flip this over. There we go. And we're going to take this and fold it down. Now I want to leave a little bit on each side here because I'm going to fold it over and glue it or adhere it with some tear and tape. So get that nice and snug. Push out all the air. Okay, I'm going to take my tear and tape adhesive, which is a double-sided tape, because I can see what I'm doing with this and where I'm putting it. Just going to put it on either side. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to fold that over. There you have your little shaker. So I've cut out a piece of, I've got basic gray and I have a darker gray cardstock that, like the other pieces, this was an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock cut at 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. This piece is, ooh, I didn't cut it right. Okay, so this one would be cut at 4 1/8 by 5, and I'm just going to cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4, so you can see a little bit more of the gray, the light gray. Okay, I'm going to adhere this. And I can use this on here, or I can use the tear and tape again. Here we go. And just put that on. See? And then all we need is a sentiment. So I've pre-done one, so you don't have to sit and watch me use my heat tool. So I have embossed heat embossed in silver. I'm using the dark gray, and I'm going to put my sentiment on the front. And I'm going to pop it up using my Stampin' Dimensionals. And there we have a nice, easy shaker card. And, you know, it looks pretty spectacular, I think. And, yeah, you don't need much to put that one together. So there you have today's projects, our finished ones. And there's so many possibilities with shaker cards. My upline had a class last weekend, and so we did cards. Let me see. We did cards. Yeah, we did a card like this, right, with the calendar on it. And there is Stampin' Up! Has a set, and it's called Days to Remember. And I thought, wow, I haven't used that. So I pulled it out, and I made some cards just using that. So you stamp your month and circle the date that you want to remember. And I made a card with that, and I thought, wow, shaker card, yes. So I made a shaker card out of that one too. So anyway, the possibilities are endless. So anyway, if you need any of the supplies to make some of this, visit me at KarenBrigadier.stampinup.net and hit me up with an email if you'd like a catalog. And please like and share my videos. And I've got a few little gifts as giveaways and I will do a draw for anybody. Put your name in for a draw, and I'll do it next Thursday, the draw for anybody who likes and shares my video. So, have a great week, and I will see you next Thursday at 1 o'clock. Bye for now.